I was an IV user, using heroin, cocaine. Me and Jessica wasn't married at the time, living for 7 years, unmarried.
My oldest was 5, just started kindergarten, and my youngest was only a year old.
I ended up losing my apartment because I was always late on my bills. Now I moved them into a trailer where, you know, the windows are broken, you know, there's bugs and so forth, whatever. The atmosphere was just about drinking, fighting.
So, you kind of fall into the,
Mom, wake up, are you sleeping?
like whatever you're surrounded by. And before long, I started using too.
And there was times where I've taken my kids to go get high. I've gone into places where stealing, killing, shooting, anything happens at any moment. I put them in a position, not just to hurt myself, but to hurt them, innocent.
Satan's only job is to come to kill, steal, and destroy. But the power of prayer, my dad, my grandma, even though they didn't know exactly where it was, they knew that things weren't right, and they never stopped praying.
At some point living at the trailer park, I met a pastor, and he had a heart to help, and I told him my struggles, and he goes, I know somebody from Calvary Chapel. They have a ministry for men there that can get you in, but you got to be detoxed. The following day, it was a Saturday, I get arrested again. At that point, I'm already on probation. I mean, I knew I was stuck now. So I spent 3 weeks in the county jail. At some point, I cried out to him and said, God, I'll do whatever it takes, whatever you want. I'm there, I'm here, I'm yours. After 3 weeks, I go to court.
The pastor went to his court arraignment to talk to the judge about Calvary House.
And he calls my name. They read out the charges.
It was a long shot. It wasn't supposed to happen.
You never heard of this place, Calvary House for Men Ministry. What is this? What is this place? Oh, it's a faith-based ministry. Oh, yeah? Okay. Yeah, I pray that it works out for you. Hope I don't see you again.
That's the way that God works, and the judge released him into the pastor's care, and he came to Calvary House, and I'm still out there using.
It was evident that she was really needing more structure in her life, and an uncle in New York called and said, listen, we could take care of the kids and you could go into a women's discipleship ministry and get your life strong as well.
Again, God stepped up again and showed me, look, I got your family. Just sit back, relax, do what you need to do, get closer to me. I got you.
When a guy comes into the ministry, one of the things that we're looking at is what are the gifts that he has? And in Willie's case, we really saw that he had a desire to cook. And since we have a restaurant at our church, we partnered together with Willie to invest in those skills and use that as an opportunity to really disciple him as well.
Talking about the Bible, talking about the Lord, while we cutting, while we cooking. I was like, dude, it's the best job anybody can ever ask for.
Willie would wake up in the morning, spend time in the classroom doing personal devotions, get on vans, go over and work at the church, and then even in the evenings we have class for them, so it's a spiritually rich environment for them to obtain the spiritual victory that they need.
Come July, Willie came up on a pass from Calvary House.
And the change I've seen in her, and she's the same thing about me. She's like, you're glowing, and I was like, you're glowing.
I didn't know this person. He cherished me. He was reading the Bible, and I was just in awe, seriously. When I left the program in September of 2005, we got married in the small chapel.
I called some of the guys from the restaurant. They were our witnesses. They were our best men.
And it was like, finally, because we are now under his command, doing the way he wants us to do it. And since then, I've been blessed with another little baby that my oldest has named Genesis, which I thought was perfect for where we're at, new beginnings.
She's the testimony right there, and a happy, smiley, happy face, and she smiles, and it gives me joy, and it gives me peace just every time I look at her.
I am really happy that he went through the Calvary House, because now we play around together more. We go out fishing, And I'm glad that my dad knows Jesus.
I thank God for grace, mercy, because I shouldn't be here. I shouldn't be alive. I shouldn't be so blessed.
If it wasn't for this ministry at the right time that showed up, I mean, man, I don't know where I would be today. You know, it's a blessing, and it's all, you know, through the people here that minister and pour in that Calvary House is even here. God is so using this church, this place, to do awesome things to help out people. And that's what we do. We got to spread the word. We got to put them until the word hears. We can't stop. We cannot stop discipling people and spreading the gospel.